Right, good day everyone. So today's topic would be today's lesson rather would be based on a new topic, the time eating base, just like I outlined in the group, in a private group earlier today. So I'll be making a quick video on what a hidden base is, and you get to see what we have next from that. So hidden base, so this topic basically is quite simple, and I'm pretty sure that you must have encountered what it is most times, but because perhaps you don't know what it is, then you may not have taken advantage of it. So I'll just quickly use a week to demonstrate what it means before I go to the live chat. So let's say this is a bearish candle. Maybe I should make this a bit larger. Sorry. I'll just use a bearish candle as an example because it's the same for a bullish candle. So I don't want to waste too much time. I'll just move into the live chat straight up. So we also have a bearish candle from the top. Something like this, and let me take in this so you can see properly. So basically, essentially what I mean is just an order block basically, but it is hidden. I mean, you cannot really see it on a higher time frame. So most times you don't get to see certain order blocks on higher time frame, but when you lower down to your lower time frame, you get to find them. So the question is, how do you identify a POI on higher time frame when you don't find an order block there? So the knowledge of hidden base or hidden bases would enable you to identify a certain POI which is most likely going to hold, because in time past hidden bases have held. So it makes them viable, it makes them effective enough to be used as your point of interest. So this knowledge basically would enable you to identify other POIs apart from your other blocks or IPAs and the likes. So this is a bearish scenario of a hidden base, and how do you identify it? Is quite simple. Now look at the low of this previous candle and the high of the next candle. Now from this region to this region here is what we call a hidden base. And what do I mean by hidden base? Like I said earlier, it is just an order block but hidden on the higher time frame. So most times you get to find hidden bases on 4 hours, 2 hours, maybe 1 hour sometimes, but most times on the 4 hours, 1 day, weekly, and likes. So what do? You highlight the entire region or zone where you have the week. So a week of the previous candle, which is the low, and the week of the next candle, which is the high of it. So this region here is your hidden base. So let me type that out. So it's the same for bullish scenarios. So I will not waste much time on that. I'll just go to the live chat to see my examples. Hidden base. So this is it. So whenever price comes back here, let's say here it traded down and we have some pushes down towards this point, and you're looking for opportunities to sell the house for more continuations. So this is a region you want to also look out for. Or perhaps you're also buying and you don't know where to take your profit from. This is also a good zone to take your profits, because in recent times these hidden bases have shown to reject prices when price trades into this zone. So hidden bases are also considered as order blocks, but they are hidden and they are especially found on the higher time frames. So that is it. So for a bullish scenario, it's quite the same thing, just reverse the color and whatever it is. So very quickly I would move on to the live chat and show you what they are. Please don't forget the live the low of the previous candle and high of the next candle is what you want to mark out. So you should ensure you mark out both of them, not just one. I know this is a rejection block, but when you mark out two of them, it makes it a hidden base, because makes it a hidden base because of course there's a price story behind the rejection here, and there's also a price story behind this rejection here. So if you go on a lower time frame, you most likely find out what is happening in this zone. So without wasting much of our time, let's go to the live chart. So I think I have one marked out here already, and you see our price tap in nicely, although I think it really did not sell that much. But look at this. I think I should take this off before. Now look at this, the low of that candle and the high of the next candle. So look at that. So this is it. So you highlight it as your point of interest, and note, look at our price traded in the first time. Let me now down to 30 minutes or so. Although it didn't really sell for so long, but there are instances where it has sold for so long, like we sold massively. So of course, if you are taking the trade or perhaps bought from here, you would have at least secured some profit there. So can you see on the lower time frame, there's an order block there. So if you had sold from there to here, how many pips? About 113 pips. That's much. So that's a hidden base. I think we have one here, but it did not hold. We also have another one here, I think on 4 hours. However, it is not to say that all hidden bases actually hold. We have one here, but it didn't hold anyway. So I can always say it has to do with the context of market situation. You can't be seeing liquidity at the top of a hidden base and believe that the hidden base will hold. So that's what I mean by context of market structure. So let's quickly move on and find some other examples of hidden base. I think I have some marked out. I have some marked out here. Look at this one too. Let me take this off so you can see clearly. The eye of this candle, I think it extended a bit beyond because there was an IPA candle beside it. So of course I would have actually highlighted the entire high instead of just this one, because this is an IPA candle. But the eye of this one and the low of this one is where the hidden base is, and we would have highlighted this entire high. So perhaps if you go on the lower time frame, you find an FVG or there's an FVG clearly at the top. Look at that fair value gap. So price tapped into it nicely before actually dropping. So it's still in confluence with the hidden base, and I'm sure basically you would have actually navigated your other time frames to find out what is price saying at that zone. So look at another one here. Although price has not traded into it yet, I'm not sure. Price hasn't traded into it yet. So that's one example of a hidden base. So this is it. Highlight it and boom, expect price to show a reaction. Maybe not sell from there, but most definitely there will be a reaction. Especially when you have it in confluence with some other thing. Like here, I think there should be I think this is a breaker block, and this is a mitigation block, and just use them as an additional confluence with your trade, and it should be fine. So I've seen another one here. Quite many, and almost everywhere. So the eye of this one, this is a bullish scenario, like I said. So we'll be taking the eye of the previous one and the low of the next one. So can you see the way price traded in? Although did not buy for so long, but we would have at least taken something out of this market. How many pips? 49 pips. Of course, maybe break even or partial profit, I don't know. So this is also an example of a hidden base. I think we have another one here. Price traded in nicely. The eye, it did not actually trade in. If this did not trade in, this is not trade in, so this is an exemption. Sorry, let me see if you can find more. They are almost everywhere. This looks like one actually. Let me see. This one, look at it nicely. Price tapped the low of the previous candle and the high of the next candle. So see how price tapped in nicely on a higher time frame, 2 hours. So this is a what? Hidden base. Simple, no stress. So this simple knowledge will enable you know how to refine your entries, find your edge in the market, and trade what works for you. Yeah. Did I just write OB? Sorry. Hidden base. Hidden base. So let me look for one or two more examples, then we call it a day from there. Hidden base, hidden base, hidden base. Okay, yeah, there's another one here. Yeah, the eye of the next candle and the low of the previous candle. This is the eye of the next candle and the low, even though it's not that obvious, but then yeah, there's a tiny low there. So see the way price tapped in nicely, and so this is a zone you want to watch out for if you're buying. So imagine you were buying from here and you feel, oh yeah, there's no other block here, there's nothing here, there's no IP here, there's nothing here, and you did not take your profit. You're expecting price to keep on pushing on. Look at what happened all the way from this point to this point, and you did not take your profit because you were ignorant of the fact that this POI here is a sensitive zone that price may possibly react and reverse from. Yeah, so one more example, then we call it a day from here. Hidden bases. Okay, let me go on 4 hours. I guess I think that was where I saw that. I do not know if I have mentioned this, but I think I haven't. Okay, I haven't. Yeah, so this is another one. Okay, price did not really sell that much, but it started off a little bit. So like I said, it also doubles as an IPA, so valid. So this is low, this is the high of the next candle and low of the previous candle, and it also doubles as our IPA. So although price did not sell that much, but if you check, there was a reaction, like I said. So that reaction could mean a lot. Let's see how many pips now. 77 pips. That was something to feed on for the day. Yep. All right, so okay, promise that will be the last one on this example. Yeah, so that's pretty much it for now, and I hope you also go in your chart and find them and use them to your advantage. Yeah, so that's all for now, and I'll be dropping the video lesson on our next topic as soon as possible. Yeah, as soon as possible. So there you go, fam, and I hope you gain value and benefit from this simple concept, but very, very powerful. Yeah, so that'll be all for now, and I hope to see you very soon. Thank you. God bless. Peace out.